Hello, today we're gonna start talking about unit circle. Unit circle is the one we can see right here in the picture. But to know how to sketch this circle without memorizing all the values, all you need to know are these tips. All you need to do is to draw a circle and then assign the values that are shown on the picture. These are going to be your main points. Then you're gonna start with the first. You're gonna divide the 4 parts you have into 2 and then assign the values that are shown on the picture as well. Now, for you to do not get confused, I'm gonna change the drawing and show you the new values. In this new circle, we're gonna divide it into 4 as well and then divide it into thirds. Then you're gonna know how to assign the values like this. After that, we're gonna move into the section of pi over 6. In this part, you're gonna count the thirds and the 6. And now, we're just gonna add these two circles and make them one. Now, these are all of the values of the unit circle. But now, we're gonna explain how to get the coordinates of the unit circle. This part is gonna be easier, because all you need to know are 3 values. The ones of pi over 3, pi over 4, and pi over 6. For this, all you need to do is enumerate the values from 1 to 3, starting from pi over 3 to pi over 6, with the exceptions that 2 and 3 are gonna be square root. Then the denominator is gonna be 2 for all. Now you're just gonna write the same values but in the opposite direction, from 6 to 3. And for the other values, you just need to make a reflection and to change the value according to the quadrant they are found. At the end, all you need are your reference values. And to get the values of sine and cosine with your reference values, all you need to learn is that cosine is x and sine is y. With that knowledge and your coordinates that you're gonna find knowing either the denominator is 6, 4, 3, or 2, you're ready to solve some problems.
Hi, today I'm going to show you how to obtain the value for the 6 trigonometric functions in the unit circle in radians smaller than 2 pi, positive and negative, and also greater than 2 pi. First of all, we have our unit circle right here. These are all the values in the unit circle. To get the trigonometric functions, we need to know its value. Sine is equal to y, cosine is equal to x, tangent is equal to sine over cosine, that is equal to y over x. Then we have the cotangent, that is equal to cosine over sine, and it's the same as x over y. We have also the secant, that is equal to 1 over cosine, that is equal to 1 over x. And the last one is cosecant, that is equal to 1 over sine, and it's equal to 1 over y. To complete our trigonometric functions, we need to know the coordinates on the unit circle. But how do we get that? It's easy. In this table, I'm going to show you how to memorize each of the parts of the equation or the coordinates of the unit circle. First, you have to put the radians right here. 0, 6, 4, 3, 2. And over that, you put pi. Just like this. Then you have to get sine and cosine. First of all, you start with 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you put the square root over the number. Then all these numbers are going to be over 2. It's the same as the cosine, but you have to put the numbers different, like 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and over 2. This way you can get sine and cosine easily. When they give you a value in radians, like pi over 4, you have to search in the table which denominator is 4. So there you go, and you search for the biographer that it is there, and then you know what is sine and cosine. To know if they are positive or negative, we need to know in which quadrant each value is located. First of all, we are going to enumerate the quadrants 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to put the degrees in x and y. 90, 360, 180, and 270. Then we're going to know if the coordinates are positive or negative. The first quadrant is positive, comma, positive. The second quadrant is negative, comma, positive. The third quadrant is negative, comma, negative, and the fourth one is going to be positive, comma, negative. This is going to help us to know where the values are located and if they are negative or positive. For this, we have to convert from radians to degrees to see in what quadrant of the circle is located the value. For this example, they are telling you to get the trigonometric functions of pi over 4. But if you know what cosine and sine is, you can get all the function values. For this, you can use your table that it is very helpful. This procedure can be used when the unit circle for an angle in radians is smaller than 2 pi, and it's positive and negative, and also greater than 2 pi. These are some examples from the procedures and the results. When you want to find two positive angles and two negative angles that are coterminal of a standard position in an angle, you need to create loops. This means that you have to rotate the angle, and you have to zoom or rest the rotation of the circle. To create two positive angles and two positive negative angles, you have to subtract or sum the rotation. This is called loops, and you can add or subtract any loop you want.